Hey yo, what's good with y'all? Today we got another one for the build series. This is my 6'8" Paul George replica build. And I ain't gonna lie, this build is tough. Easy to use because of the size, length, and all-around versatility. Today I got something special for y'all. I'm showing y'all two different versions of this build. One focused on more shooting, and the other one is built for more finishing with a higher steal rating, so you get a more Paul George feel. So stick around to the end so you can decide which one fits your play style better. I got some gameplay coming up for y'all so y'all can see this build in action, and then we'll jump right into the builder. If you're rocking with the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and run up those comments to help the channel grow. We're on the road to 100 subscribers, and we're only 6 subscribers away from the halfway mark. Let's get right into it.
Peasant out, Pluto. Peasant out, Pluto.
First off, you want to make the build 6'8" at 212 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan. Now let's get straight into these attributes. Remember, this is version 1. This version with more finishing. So if you're someone that likes getting downhill, attacking the rim, and putting pressure on the defense, this is probably the version you're going to want. Starting with the finishing. We got an 80 close shot. So around the basket, we're still going to be able to finish consistently. Then we got a 94 driving layup. I use my cap breakers to get it there because every play isn't going to give you a clean dunk animation. So when that dunk doesn't trigger, you got a 94 driving layup to make anything around the rim. When you pair that with an 89 driving dunk, this build is insane. This is what separates this version from the second one. We not just out here shooting jumpers. We can attack closeouts, get downhill, and put somebody on the floor if they stand underneath that rim. The standard dunk is at a 49, which is enough for those occasional finishing where you catch the ball underneath the basket. And we left the post control at a 40. Because this isn't supposed to be a back to the basket post score. We're trying to get downhill and finish with momentum. But feel free to tweak that to your liking. So already the finishing is dangerous, but don't make that mistake of thinking that this is just a slashing build. Because when we get to the shooting, we still got an 82 mid-range and a 93 ball. That means you cannot sit in the paint against this build. If you give me space, I'm letting that thing fly. If you press up too high, I'm going right around you and dunking on the whole team. That 93 ball gives us more than enough shooting to hit consistently off the catch, off the dribble, and from the parking lot, from deep. Then we threw the free throw all the way up to a 98. So when this build does get to the rim, it gets fouled. Those are basically free points. And you're going to get free points on transition baskets. That's what makes this build so tough. You're getting the extra finishing without sacrificing the ability to shoot the ball. Now the playmaking is where this build really starts looking like a complete combo guard. We got a 94 pass act on a 6'8" build. So I'm not just creating shots for myself. I can run the offense and hit teammates anywhere on the floor. Whether it's an outlet pass, the backdoor cut, or finding the open shooter, when the defense collapses, this build can make that pass. Then we get an 86 ball handle, so you'll have enough control to create your own shots and get to your spot. And with a 78 speed with ball, we're not going to move like some slow wing either. Once we beat that first defender, we actually can get downhill and put pressure on the help defense. The nice thing about that is I'm not wasting a whole lot of attribute points because I use my cap breakers for my ball handling, speed with ball, and pass act, as you can see. Absolute cheat code for cracking the builder. So we can finish, shoot, and run the offense. But this wouldn't be one of my builds if I couldn't play defense too. On defense, we got a 60 interior. So even though we're playing on the perimeter, we're not completely helpless when somebody tries to take us inside either, especially being 6'8". But the real strength is the 92 perimeter defense. At 6'8" with a 6'9" wingspan, we can guard the ball, get bumps, and make life difficult for those smaller guards. Then we got an 85 steal. So when somebody gets careless with that basketball, we can reach in, get bump steals, jump in the passing lanes, and turn defense into instant offense. The block's only at a 54, but that's not really our job on the floor. We're not supposed to be protecting the rim. That's what the bigs are for. We're supposed to stop our matchup before they even get there. And the 92 perimeter, paired with the strength, is going to get the job done. Trust. For the rebounding, we went with a 72 O board, and I really like this on the finishing version because when you're constantly attacking the basket, you're already going to be around that rim. So if somebody misses or you miss your own layup, you got a good chance of grabbing it and getting another possession. The defensive rebound is at a 57. We're not going to be the primary rebounder, but with the size and athleticism, we still can come down and help crash boards. We also get really good physicals at this size. We got an 85 speed and an 84 agility on a 6'8" guard. So this build is going to be able to move extremely well. That speed helps us in transition, and the agility is going to help us stay connected defensively when we guard quicker players. Then we got that 75 strength. So we're not just tall, we got enough strength to absorb contact, fight through bumps, and hold our own against physical matchups. And finally, the 78 vert works perfectly with the 89 driver dunk because it gives you the pro contact off ones. And when we get a lane to that basket, this build is getting up and finishing strong. So this is the first version for the people who want the complete package but still want that extra pressure at the rim. You got an 89 driver dunk, a 93 pointer, elite passing, a 92 perimeter defense, and the physical to make everything work at 6'8". Now version 2 is the more offensive setup. We took the driver dunk from an 89 to a 93 and boosted the midi from an 82 all the way to a 96, unlocking a ton of red and purple shooting badges. The block also goes from a 54 to a 61 with some extra cap breakers that I used. You do sacrifice some layup, steal, strength, and rebounding, but the main playmaking, 3-ball, and perimeter defense stays intact. So that's both versions of the 6'8" build. Version 1 is the stronger all-around setup, while version 2 gives you that 93 driver dunk and that 96 mid-range. Before I get out of here, I'm going to let my full badge and animation setup play on the screen for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also follow me on TikTok, Twitch, and Facebook. All my pages are linked in the description. NBA 2K27 pre-orders just went live, so we're officially on the road to 2K27. Let me know in the comments what builds and contents y'all want to see next, and stick around and check out the rest of the setup. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Hoodie out.